the Tennessee Titans, taking on the Buffalo Bills.
Being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception. But this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Tennessee Titans. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. The Buffalo offense coming out, and it Is Josh Allen, who is at the helm.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
2nd and 9.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. But a tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. After last week's loss, you bet this offense probably wanted to come out with a little more fire than a 3-and-out.
And I'm sure that people are saying, hey, come on, Coach, where was the pregame talk? Have these guys ready to go? But you and I both know it goes into preparation and practice and being ready to go. That gives you the confidence to come out and play. They've got to find that fast.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They will find Davis. That's complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And this is going to be a Titans 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 30. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And 12 at the 27-yard line.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's got a man complete. The 20, 10, touchdown Titans. Jonnu, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay. And
it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. And the last drive, their 1st drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
At the 29-yard line.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Allen. Ebron caught left side. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The reception good for 7. It's third down. To throw, it's Allen. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
You know, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time, and the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick.
The pass by the Bills. They'll take over.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Their own 26-yard line.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I'll guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side, but how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 17 carries, 72 yards, and a touchdown.
How about we shine a little spotlight on the offensive line? Those big guys up front are creating nice space, nice gaps for them to run through. I think he's going to go for over 100 yards in this game.
And he's got his man on the out route. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
7-7, our score after one.
Score tied 7-7.
Here's Edwards-Helaire.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
2nd and 3. His throw caught right around the 6. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone.
Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Singletary to get the drive started. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 31-yard line.
From the gun, it's Allen. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing. Just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he'll be out right at the 35. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. That catch good for only a couple.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards the pickup there.
Number 86.
3 yards remain for 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Looking to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses happen their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. It'll be a 45-yard punt, and couple that with a loss on the return. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Eric Ebron, 87 yards. And the Bills have broken the tie. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Titans take over 1st down.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And this one's incomplete.
The pass.
And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the 1st half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. So now Eric Ebron and the rest of the offensive unit trotting on the field. And CD, assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of what he's done so far is it allows him and the team to relax their pursuit a little bit. Meaning, if they just have normal games, they'll get to the 1,000-yard mark. They don't have to force anything. But one of the reasons he's having the year he's having is what I call route running arrogance. They think there's no one that can cover them, no matter how many people are put in his direction.
There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go.
Titans 14.
The Titans going to get the ball to start the 2nd half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. they're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The 4-yard line.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was. And now it's third down.
The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's fourth down.
Let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now.
The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
Now Allen. He'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Ebron's got it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. They'll run on first down with Singletary. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Second and 6 at the Titans' 19-yard line.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Allen. And over the middle, this is Parker. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down. Here's Allen. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Ricky Seals-Jones. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. From the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Titans set and ready to go on offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Kyle Van Noy in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up
On the deep ball.
It's still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Matt Prater lines
Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it solid because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
at their own 25-yard line.
Eagles come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Allen now looks to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore.